Welcome.
I stole Enya's razor. Oh my god.
Maybe wait for your turn to speak.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to do a podcast here.
Okay, go. You can go. Go.
Jesus. Welcome back to the
Sorry.
COOLDOG Podcast. I'm your host, Axally, and that's my co-host, Hooverr. And today, we are very glad to welcome Drew Phillips to the Doghouse. How are you, Drew
Do you have any
Phillips?
fun facts about me?
Oh, the only fun fact I have about you that's written up is that I saw a TikTok of you like last week where you were going through airport security and you had like a ton of Slim Jims in your
Dude,
suitcase.
someone just sent that to me this morning. That was a cursed moment in my life. Should I get into it?
Yes,
Go ahead,
I'm
get
actually
into
Should
really
I
curious.
describe it a little bit? So it was like when me and Enya went on our tour, and at that time, like one of my personality traits was Slim Jim and Red Bull. Because it's actually ironic because we were just talking about Red Bull today.
Yeah, that is true.
But I would like chug Red Bull and eat a bunch of Slim Jims. If you have not tried that combination, it's actually fucking magical. It tastes so good. It's one of the best flavor combinations for your palate to experience ever. But I was obsessed with it. And at the Orlando tour date, literally every single person that came gave me a Slim Jim and a Red Bull. And
my God.
we had it was absurd. And we had like a checked bag with like 300 Red Bulls in it. Cause I was like, I'm not going to throw all of these away. We did have to throw some away, but I wanted to keep all of the Slim Jims, but they wouldn't fit in the checked bag. So I had to put them in my carry-on. And obviously if you go through TSA with like 300 Slim Jims, it's going to get flagged because it's like fucking meat. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
why would anybody have that many Slim Jims to begin with?
that much meat in their bag. And they clocked it. And it was a cute moment. And it happened like twice, 2 or 3 times.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Caught your meat in your bag, bro.
exactly. I'm in my bag. My
Hey,
meat's in my bag. Yo.
I know that
Yeah.
song. I know that song. That's a good song.
Slim
Yeah,
Jims, those
I
are like
wrote
the sausage things, right? The red.
Yeah, jerky sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I confused them with Twizzlers because those are like the red candy things, right?
Yeah. I mean, they have they have similar energy. They're both just as processed. Like, the meat is probably awful for your body. Cancerous even, but we won't go there.
As is everything American. Speaking
True.
of,
Exactly.
Hooverr, I have a little surprise for you. Look at what I have. You're not going to believe this. All right, brace yourself. Look at this. I have Big Red.
Oh my god! How'd you get it there?
I was out and about today, and I saw this store that sells like American snacks because that's a thing here. People love
Dude.
eating. I bought a fucking box of Kraft mac and cheese for like $7. Like that shit is like high priced here. But then I saw this, and this is a big phenomenon in Kentucky where Hooverr originates from. So
Big Red,
I
baby.
love Big
Yeah.
Red.
I figured I would give it a go. So I guess I'll do a live
You go
review
drink
right
it live
here.
on air?
Wow.
Yeah.
God,
Wow.
I'm nervous, man.
Ew, what the fuck? Why is it so red?
It's called Big Red.
Big Red.
It's Big Red, man. Come on. Stop stiffing
Big
it.
Red. Big League Chew.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Red Hot Gum. Oh.
Oh. Is it like lukewarm? Like, how is this like?
It's
Temperature.
it's kind of cold.
Oh,
It's like medium rare.
one of a kind.
This doesn't taste like anything.
You literally have COVID.
Dude, oh my god, dude, that's literally what it is. Like, that's literally what it is. It has like an actual like significant taste, and you can't taste it. You have Omicron.
It's kind of like red cream soda.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe it.
It does smell
I did
like
not
that.
know you. Hoover, I did not know you were from Kentucky.
I'm from Louisville, and that's where
That's crazy.
Big Red is so big.
Yeah. We got Dublin Dr. Pepper about 30 minutes away from me if you've heard of Dublin
Ooh.
Dr. Pepper.
What is
I think I've
that?
heard
It's got it's Dr. Pepper with like real cane sugar or something, and there's like a plant like 30 minutes away from my house. Random fact.
It's actually funny that you mentioned Dr. Pepper because I also bought this because I just love Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
Dude, try it again.
I mean,
Try it.
I've had this before, so I'm like, I don't need.
Open that bottle up, man.
All right, I guess I will.
Yeah.
Ew, dude, it ejaculated a little bit.
It's all over your pants now, dude.
Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper.
I think that was a
Cherry.
fake taste. I think that was a fake taste test. Give us another one, man.
What, are you like accusing me
I
of
don't
like
believe
faking fake
You said
sipping?
Big Red has no fucking taste, dude. I mean, I can't even see you right now. You're in a Roblox game right now on my screen. You're like
Literally Minecraft.
literally a Minecraft painting.
Like I was saying earlier.
But yeah, this Big Red is big mid.
Wow. You're big canceled.
You're literally big canceled. I'm literally gonna like leak your address on the
You're
internet.
done. We're doxing you.
They're gonna cancel me in Kentucky. That's like
Yeah.
where all of my viewers are. I'm gonna be dry.
Literally like 500,000 people watch this podcast because they know I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. And now that you did that, literally they're all gonna leave. And like your address is already out there. Like you're done.
You're done for, simply.
You're done.
Can I just say, Drew, I love your background with there's a lot of kind of forestry going on, yellows. It's kind of a beautiful vibe.
I like my colors. I feel like society has gone very wrong by minimalizing architecture and colors. So it makes me happy. So I put a bunch of colors and plushies and plants in my room.
And you have like Seth Rogen's like vases on your shelf at the top there. Like, who?
I actually made those.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I made them with spray foam. Like at the beginning of quarantine, I made them and spray painted them, and then I can grab one and give you an up close look if you'd like.
An exclusive look?
An exclusive.
Oh
my God, this is so sick. Oh my God.
All right. So I painted them to be color shifting. So if you look at the top, it's like an orange color. But if you look at the bottom, don't look at that. It's blue. And then it's overall green. But it's like vomit and spray paint. So
that's awesome.
Did you like go to like a little like class to do this, or did you just do this?
No, actually, I just did it myself because I like the way the spray foam looked. So I just got like a bunch of plastic bottles, like smart water bottles, and like cut off the top. And then I just put spray foam around it until I got what I liked. Dude, I have like 50 sitting in my closet. I got addicted to it. It was actually really gnarly. But I was like recycling shit, so I didn't really care that much.
Damn.
Green King.
You're in your Seth Rogen era.
Exactly. And if you look at my chair on Emergency Intercom, it's made out of the same shit, just not spray painted.
Ooh.
We're big fans of Emergency Intercom over here.
We are.
Wow, thank you guys.
Hoover's subscribed to the Patreon.
Really?
Why did you just lie, man?
I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
why did you just have to lie my name, dude? Lie in my name. I did like a clip of you saying, I'm the bad fly. I saw that clip. That was really funny.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I recently saw like a really good clip, but I don't remember what happened in it.
Dude, that's the craziest thing. It's been clipped like so much now, which is like, sorry, I'm going to like hurt my own back by padding it, but like it's literally psycho. Like, I don't know. It's been clipped a lot.
You guys are popping off. Like I think I started I'm not gonna lie, I catch an occasional Emergency Intercom here or there, and then when I started watching, which was the first one I think, because I was like, oh, I love these two. I'm glad that they're doing this.
Quite curious.
It's like popped off since then. It's really taken its own thing and like grown into its own thing, which is great.
Yeah, I'm really stoked on it. It feels good to have just something to like have. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that's what me and Hooverr are trying to do. Except like we upload like 3 episodes and then we like take a mental health break. We take a mental health break for like 2 months every 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's needed.
We were doing this. We were planning on doing this podcast for literally 4 years, and like 4 years ago, we like released like 2 or 3 episodes. like one was with like Emma Chamberlain, one was with a couple other buddies, and we released them on Spotify because we had no idea how to work like RSS feeds and shit like that. And those went really well. People liked them, and we just like never did it again until quarantine happened. And like we literally, it was like a topic of conversation. Like once a month, we were like, we need to start the podcast soon. Like we need to do it soon, and we just never did it. And then we just sat down finally and recorded like 5 episodes until we got the flow right and got the like rapport right, and just just like released. We recorded, that's actually crazy. We recorded like a few episodes before we released the first one, and those are like scrapped, canned episodes that no one will ever see. But
see, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I just like this shit started off as just me, and then the first few episodes were just complete dog shit, and I just put them out because the first episode was just me talking, and then like my cousin's wife watched it, which I didn't know she did, but I was like, I went to visit my cousin, and my cousin's wife was like, "Oh yeah, I watched your podcast," and then she was like, "Yeah, no, it was fun. It's just that I think if you don't have anything to say, you should just end the podcast." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was
she
like,
bodied you.
Damn.
No, yeah,
She literally bodied you.
I was like, okay, I kind of like really appreciate that she's being honest with me, but like I don't know what she's talking about. Like I had a whole flow going on in my head, and I was like, and then she said like, but I understand that it's probably not for me. And I was like,
oh,
I was like, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe my feelings are just completely crushed right now.
Then you added Hooverr, and everything changed,
and everything got so much worse. And
Yeah,
then we started taking hiatuses. We started, I don't know, man. It just kind of got crazy ever since I joined, because he was just that desperate, man.
I think,
somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it, man. Somebody had to do it,
Yeah. Is it hard like lining up time zones to record at the same time, or is that not even an issue at all?
It's not an issue because I live on like a completely degenerate sleep schedule.
Yeah, I was gonna say he fucking has
time is
hard
it there?
sleep schedule.
Right now it's 10 p.m., but this is usually like when I wake up. Today,
Jesus,
I had to like I had to go get an apartment. I had to go get my keys for my new apartment, and I had to like go do all this shit. So I've been like out and about all day. But usually, I don't know why I sound like I'm about to cry. It's because the big red is about to like come up.
I know you should drink some more. I think if you drink more, it like kind of covers it up.
It immediately gave you stomach ulcers and acid reflux. It's like burning your insides out.
It's not supposed to be consumed, I feel like. Like if you look at it, it's like a cleaning product, and then you just put it in your body.
Yeah, exactly. You just tainted your pure body with like American sugar and pesticides. Like,
it is like the most insanely red thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
As I stare into like this dark hole that is like the can, I can see the red because it's just that red.
Hey, Playboy Cardi reference.
Whole lot of red.
So, yeah. There's a Playboy Cardi reference somewhere in there.
Yeah, I can't even begin to search for it though. But yeah, I just live on like a pretty like just a weird sleep schedule, and at this point, I've lived on this for like 3 years ever since I started doing this shit full time, because it's just like nobody's gonna fucking change their shit for me. I gotta like, if I want to like see any of my American friends ever again, I have to like be up at 5 a.m. sharp to like sit in a Discord call with them.
So do you have like a pretty American audience?
Yeah, my audience is like 80% American, I would say.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta have this degenerate sleep schedule literally to survive.
No, literally, yeah. Especially now that I'm just like, I mostly just stream, because it's like, when I was making videos, it was like whatever, just put them out. People will get there eventually, probably. But now it's just like, if I go live at like 4 p.m. for me, like 80% of the people are not going to show up because they'll be asleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my life now, I guess.
I'm proud to say that I probably have the best sleeping schedule ever. Because all my windows behind me, I don't have blinds on them. So one, I'm exposed to the elements, and
that's smart.
Two, I rise with the sun. It's the craziest thing in the world. So like when the sun comes up, that's when I wake up.
I literally live like a goblin. I have like I have curtains that
The
completely
exact
black out the
opposite.
sun.
That's literally the same for me. My fucking blinds are always down, and like sometimes I'll open them for like a stream to like let in some like light, and I'll leave them open when I'm like laying in bed, and I'll literally like wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, oh, I gotta go shut it.
It burns your eyes a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
literally, my
literally,
eyes
like-
are burning, and I'm crying and throwing up.
If my curtains aren't
Awful.
covering the fucking windows fully, and like the sun burns my face as I sleep, I wake up and I go like, and I'm like, ah,
It's melting your skin off.
no, literally.
That's literally, yeah. I probably am aging myself, like being exposed to what is the shit that melts your skin that makes you age quick? Is it SPF? No, SPF blocks it. I guess radiation.
UV lights.
I'm literally,
Yeah.
yes, I'm dosing myself with UV every morning. So y'all are probably winning this.
I'm gonna look
Exactly.
young as hell, man. I haven't seen the
Wait,
sun in
actually-
6 months.
That's kind of curious, honestly, is if you like don't want to age, just don't go out in the sun. Like, and flip your nights or your sleeping schedule and be awake at night and experience life at night. I don't
Have
know.
you
Just something
seen
I've
that?
been working on toying with.
Have you seen that thing about like truck drivers where how like half their face is like
What?
completely wrinkly because they've been like it's been exposed to sunlight, and the other half because it's
Yeah.
like the truck side on the inside, I guess. It's like
It's crazy.
young, youthful. It's like a
Yeah.
window to the past.
Yeah, it's insane.
But I'm,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
avoiding
I'm gonna
the
have the
sun.
least wrinkles ever, man. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna be
completely
young
wrinkle-free.
forever. Young forever.
Except for if
I've been
I
dosing
move
with-
to the US, then it's gonna be like a mess.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been using SPF moisturizer recently. That's new for me.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah.
Skincare.
I'm taking care of my body. I'm taking care of my health. I got my skincare regimen down. So
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Damn, you're like reaching like the era that like a lot of people reach when they're like 32. They're like they've had their like crazy 20s, and then they're like
Mhm.
time to moisturize, wake up at 9
Exactly.
a.m.
I'm taking care of my body early so I can be pretty when I'm older because I'm vain.
Oh.
Oh.
See,
Yeah.
I just kind of believe that the future doesn't exist, so I don't take care of myself. And
I need
I'm ruining
that
my
mindset.
body.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that mindset. If I could live presently, I feel like I would be a superhuman being, but it's impossible for me.
I will
Literally impossible.
probably die at like 35. Like
I will probably have like
Yeah.
a heart attack tomorrow. Like I just like eat fast food every day. I game and I like fucking protrude my neck out like for hours on time. Like I'm literally gonna have like yeah, I'm literally gonna have like a big hunchback. I'm gonna be like the hunchback of Notre
Yeah.
Dame like tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
No, recently
That's so sick.
I've been getting back pain, and I'm just like,
it's over.
that's only gonna get worse.
It's
That's
starting
already downhill.
I'm not gonna see a doctor. I'm just gonna let that rot.
Back pain coming soon.
Ugh.
How old are y'all? I don't know
Uh,
how old y'all are.
I'm about to turn 23 in a month.
And I'm 21. Just
Damn, so I'm older than both of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all are my little brothers.
oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
true.
Are you are you
Little bros.
are you turning 25 soon, or did you just? Oh wait, our birthdays are around the same time. I forgot.
Yeah,
that.
I'm turning 24 in March.
Oh yeah. Okay, turning 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Oldest bones.
I remember that.
Scary.
This is like the first time that we've actually spoken like properly.
Yeah, interacted like face to face. I feel like we might have spoken over like a Minecraft server or something.
Oh yeah, I
my
remember
God.
that.
Like
The
briefly.
karaoke.
The karaoke.
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Karaoke night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That shit was cursed.
That
So
shit
you
was
guys
lit.
That was
Matt.
a cursed night.
You went to Austin and you walked into
Yeah,
that room.
I
That
you
he's
walked
met
in my room.
Hooverr in person.
And we said
Yeah.
gay
I've
rights.
Yes, gay rights. We've like
rights.
interacted in person, which is crazy.
Mhm.
Which is a serve. But wait, did you know I was there, or did I just kind of like bombard you?
I remember. I think like you all went paddleboarding, and I remember Kaylin and Weston were like, "Drew's like gonna come back." And then I think they texted me like, "Can Drew come in?" I was like, "Of course he can fucking come in." And he just like walking. I was like, "Oh!" And then stream went crazy. It was like 5 million
I
views.
remember they walked in and shut me out. They shut the door right on me, and I was like, "Wait, am I not allowed to go in?" So I stood awkwardly like outside the door, like that one like "Mom, I threw up" alien meme, the little guy standing in the door frame, and I was like, "I don't know if I'm allowed to go in,"
You're
but
allowed in.
I eventually came in.
Hoover's very specific about who he allows on his streams. It's like his creative process.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't vibe with people, you know, and then
he doesn't.
I get like really angry at them.
He doesn't want energies to clash.
Maybe you should actually bring on people who you don't like, so you can fight and have viral clips.
No, yeah, that's why I'm like
physically fight.
That's why I'm like thinking about like having like a bunch of like liberals on, so then we can just like you know,
crush the liberals.
Yeah, like just like snap them in half like a little twig.
I'm so down for that. Mm-hmm. So down for that. Dude, honestly, we did the worst thing ever. Like we claimed we were like QAnon, like Republican, like the most like the worst shit ever, and like there were people who believed it, and I was like, "Are you out of your fucking minds? Like, do I look QAnon and Republican? I don't know."
You are, man. You believe in Q, and you know who it is.
Well, actually, I am Q.
Oh my god!
Was that? Can we cut that out? Like,
yeah, can we cut that or no?
I'm gonna have to talk to my editor team about it. I have a whole editing team for the podcast.
Who, Aksually and Axel? Like, who are you talking about?
Your camera just got clear, and I realized this isn't Axel Webber that I'm talking to.
You thought he was Axel? Oh my god, you thought he was the guy from TikTok, like the small apartment?
Yeah, the small apartment New York guy. So this isn't his podcast?
I actually have I have a really big apartment.
Yeah, like he can get like people over.
What the hell?
Is that an
issue? You thought the entire time?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
that was a really well executed bit.
It came into my head and I had to do it.
No, that was like amazing acting. You would have gotten into Juilliard with that.
You would have.
Dude, I didn't realize how gnarly the like comment bombing like on Juilliard actually was.
It was insane.
It was on like a girl who passed away. Like,
what? I didn't.
It was
see
like
that part.
Yes. It was like a girl who passed away, and they were like R.I.P. and all of the comments were like "fuck you, let Axel Webber in," like the most psycho shit ever.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was absurd. How do y'all feel about that situation?
I actually like we had so this is actually our third episode in a row of talking about it.
We don't have
No, we're talking about it. No, we're not talking about it. We're talking about it.
I was actually going to bring him up in like 5 minutes anyways, because I was like, I need to mention him because we started getting comments about it last podcast because people were like, this is like the fucking second week in a row that you have fucking talked about Axel Webber. And I'm just like, and then the last episode, there were a couple of people that got mad because I forgot what I said. I'm not gonna lie. I think
I know it. Was it the lie that we did, or what you said, like actual thing?
So last podcast, me and Hooverr, we started making up these things where we're like, oh, we were at a party with Axel Webber and he was like arguing with people and he's being like a real dick. And
he
then
called
like
me fat ass, like threatened to fight me. And then people
I like said that. Like I saw him like peeing in the street and I like that, but that was like unrelated. I think like I don't think anybody really got mad at that. I said something about the situation. Then like I got like this one comment that was like, come on guys. But I don't remember what it was about because I haven't re-listened to the podcast.
Was it the industry plant thing? How we were like, I don't know if he's an industry plant.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So literally, I don't remember what I said that episode at all. I don't know why. I think it was because the day before I got really high and then I was in that podcast like half conscious.
Melted your brain cells.
Yeah. I was just saying how it's really like, I don't really like, I understand like why people are annoyed with the whole like glamorizing poverty thing. Like I guess like it kind of is like there's some like deeper like fucking economical, the society that we live in, the way it's structured type of conversation you can have about that. Yeah. How it's like people are romanticizing living like this. But I was just like, it's kind of annoying how like people were calling him an industry plant. Cause like at that point it's just like anytime I see someone on TikTok calling anybody an industry plant, I just dismiss it because it's like
it made the word lose value.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's an industry plant by any means, but I do think he could be an industry plant.
He could be, yeah.
In the future. I don't know. It's like a nuanced conversation. Like I don't know. He freaks me the fuck out, but I'll respect his little gig he's got going on.
He does scare me a little bit. Today I got him on my For You page again, and I realized like he like algorithmically makes his little jokes. Like I don't know how to explain it. He's like a robot, like a little joke robot that just keeps like spitting them out. And like sometimes he doesn't blink for like an uncomfortable amount of time.
No, there was one video that I saw of his that actually greened me out. It greened me out. I watched it and I was like, it like made me like very existential. Like it's very rare for me to like watch a video from like a random creator that's not trying to make me like have a panic attack, give me like a minor panic attack. But I like was watching his video and I was like, dude, there's no way like everyone in this world is real. Like this is like psychobabble. Like I cannot believe this is real. It was freaking me out, but we're good now.
I think what freaks me out are his comments are just like they're so obsessed with him. Like they are like they're this close to saying like Axel Webber like saved my life. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from them.
Yo,
he saved my life.
Literally. I'm gonna start cutting for Axel Webber. Literally, I'm gonna start it. Literally. I'm gonna be the first person.
Can you imagine that it's like it gets like trending on TikTok? It's like who started this trend? It all circles back to it all circles back to you.
It comes back to this podcast right now.
Back to us, and then it's like we gotta like call on not only Drew but Axel and Hooverr for like letting this guy say this on their podcast. And it's like I don't know. Yeah. Like I'm sorry.
Cancel me.
Cancel
me.
Gen Z, you can't cancel us. We're uncancelable.
Yeah.
I think my biggest problem is just that it's kind of annoying for me that he has blown up because I used to be like the only person that had a name like that had like some sort of following. And now he has like elapsed any sort of success I ever saw. He's like he's like 100 times more successful than I've ever been.
My nephew's name is Axel.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I assume with an X though, right?
Yeah, AXEL.
Okay.
So he's coming for your brand as well. I'm gonna blow him up.
My name, do you know how my name is pronounced?
No, I was gonna ask it, but I didn't want to like offend you. But is it Axel?
No, it's Aksel.
Axel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was on the reason why I like was curious was because I was on Discord with Jake the other day and he said it like 36 times, but because we were like talking like really gnarly shit about you, we were saying the worst things possible.
Oh, I've heard those conversations. I know.
Yeah, Hoover's been there. And he said it, and I like when you asked me to be on the podcast, I was like, oh, like good, I know how to say his name, and then I tried to like go through the file cabinet in my brain, and it just disappeared, and I didn't retain it. But now I know.
I've heard a lot of gnarly shit about you from Jake as well.
Well, I have bombs planted in Jake's house, and they're gonna go off at any moment. So.
Oh my God! Should I tell him this? Should
I gotta text him. I gotta text him.
No, if you do, they'll blow up. Oh, his phone rings. Oh, yeah.
I just sent my Wordle to him.
Wait, are y'all on that Wordle shit? Y'all are playing Wordle?
I play Wordle.
Did y'all get the word today?
I did.
I haven't done it today yet.
Dude, I get it like at 12 a.m. Like I get it when it first drops.
Yes. Like last night I was on the couch like with all my homies and we were playing Wordle. It was like the craziest shit ever. It has taken the world by storm.
I know. It's crazy that it's a website.
It's a psychological operation. It's a psyop.
For a while, I was so confused as to like what the fuck it was because all I would see was people tweeting out the little blocks, and I'd be like, "Oh, is this like a Twitter game?" And then Kaylin like texted me and was like, "Are you on Wordle?" And I was like, "Nobody will explain to me what the fuck that is," because all I saw was just like Wordle, fucking 4 out of 6, block, 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 block.
Yeah.
And then I think I was in a call where I finally learned. And then I was like, "Yeah, this is actually pretty cool." But then I haven't done it for like 5 days. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing crossword puzzles.
I play New York Times crossword.
Dude, that's what I do now.
That's good.
I was so on it for like a year. I was doing it every day, and then I just like stopped, and then Wordle became big, and I was like, oh, like I'm gonna get back into crosswords. So I've been doing both, because also it's so annoying that I have to wait 24 hours to play this stupid little game.
I
like,
know.
but it is a genius like business model though. Like, because like you can't overload your brain with it immediately. Like you have to like wait and then come back and revisit, and like you can't just do 36 in a row and then never play it again. Like you have to have 36 active days. That's an active user every single day. I don't know. I thought of a lot about it. And also, since we're talking about it, I watched this like video of this dude who hacked into like the Wordle database.
Oh my God.
Base. And he found every single word for like the rest of time that it's going to be like, so like the next day or whatever. And he like built this like, or coded this robot to like, or this bot to like automatically send the word at midnight to his like homies' emails or his enemies' emails. So like they'll get an email and it'll be the word for Wordle forever.
Oh my
God. There's no escaping it. And he has it where like the bot regenerates the email. So it's not the same email, so you can't block it. So it just like regenerates a new email every time. So
that's so
it's like the most cursed
evil.
shit ever.
That's evil.
Yeah, it's like diabolical coding. Like also you have to be a genius to like conceptualize that. I don't know.
I feel like sometimes I regret that I got into coding a little bit when I was a kid, when I was like 12 on the internet. But now I don't know shit, and I kind of wish I did just so I could do dumb shit like that.
Yeah,
because
I'm like
coders have so much power
right now. Yeah, they can shut down the world if they wanted to.
I know.
That's gonna be World War III.
The cyber war.
Yeah, the cyber war.
What are you coding? What language are you trying to pick up?
I'm just using Visual Code or Visual Studio or whatever. And I think it's Java, but I'm literally just like doing boring little things in there, like nothing of interest. I'm just kind of like dabbling, seeing where it takes me, because I like learning new things.
You have like a lot of hobbies. You do the little foam things, and you code, and you
build keyboards.
Oh
yeah.
That building keyboards is the one thing that I haven't really like understood yet. Like everyone around me does it, but I don't understand. Like, is it hard?
Honestly, no, but it's super expensive. Like it took me like 4 years to justify building this keyboard, and I like did it like last week. And the only reason I did was because my old keyboard like shit the bed. So
shit, damn. At first I thought it was a joke when I was like, I think I was looking for a keyboard to buy, and then all the dudes on Reddit were like, just build your own. Like everybody was like, just build your own. I thought they were making a joke about like building your own PC.
Yeah.
But then I think one of the first times I really heard about that was from Jake, because I think Jake is also like a keyboard enthusiast.
We talked a lot about it in a call. We were talking shit about you. But no, it's really easy, because it's kind of like building a PC. It's like Legos. You just like insert the parts and like, that's like it. It's like it's all built for you. You can choose to go like the annoying hard route and get like a non-hot swappable, what is this, motherboard? I guess I don't know what the fucking terminology is, and solder all the things yourself. But I was like, I'm not learning how to solder to build a keyboard. Like, I'm not a freak. Sorry.
Yeah, that's like too manly for Gen Z, man. I can't do that shit. I'm like trying to paint my nails.
Exactly. So do you claim Gen Z or millennial?
He's a millennial.
I think. Yeah.
He's just him.
I think what?
I'm Gen Z, baby.
Yeah, I think we fall into this like perfect, all three of us, like into this like middle ground where it's like not necessarily Gen Z, because, well, Hooverr, maybe you might be Gen Z, but like I feel like we both fall into this like middle ground where it's not necessarily Gen Z and it's not millennial. We're like the forgotten generation.
I agree with you, honestly. I think we can invite Hooverr onto the bus. Yeah, get on.
Yeah,
son.
if you want to.
I don't want to get on with fucking bunch of old grandpas and shit, dude. Like, I don't want to hear about your all those New York crossword puzzles and shit. I want to play.
I was actually thinking about that
Gen
today.
XXX. Gen sexy.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
I was thinking about this today because I made a TikTok about like there was like this like filter going around whatever. It was like a stupid TikTok. But I was thinking about how like when I was a kid, I used to think millennials were so cool back when like they were dominating the meme landscape and they were
mustache.
Like yeah, literally like all of that shit, and like they would make like a funny face and that would be like the peak of comedy. Yeah, literally like some shit like that, some eyebrow raise, some like,
oh really?
Awesome sauce.
And then
so I did a thing.
Ew, literally some shit like that. And
I do this thing, zoom in on your face. They love the zoom.
They love the
what
zoom. They love the fucking. They love the shitty fucking music, like the copyright free, royalty free music on their YouTube videos, like all that shit.
Oh yeah.
The fucking Kevin MacLeod fucking playlist or whatever. And then now you look at them and they're just kind of like insanely out of touch.
They're all victim babies. They're the victim generation.
Mm-hmm. Preach it.
Victim mentality.
I love when like millennials start tweeting about Gen Z, and they're like, "Oh, Gen Z, they couldn't handle it if they were us millennials," and it's like, dude,
shut up.
Y'all were the 9-gag generation.
You were the Le Cheeseburger cat generation, dude.
Le Cheeseburger.
Me when Le Cheeseburger.
Oh god.
Cheeseburger.
Wait, there's one that's there's like Rafflecopter, there's like Ermigerd.
Oh my god.
A classic.
That's a classic. That's okay. There's this is like a pipeline that I don't think has been studied enough yet, but it's the original like troll face memes to Wojak pipeline, like reject modernity, embrace tradition. We need to go back and embrace tradition and use the original Wojaks.
Dude, I think in the last I feel like in the last 2 or 3 years, nostalgia has like really taken over. Nostalgia is like the new everything. Everything is so based in nostalgia. That's why like
Polaroid cameras, record players.
Exactly.
Film
and that's
cameras.
why like 9cat kind of started off as like a millennial thing, but Gen Z have ripped it from the hands of the millennials, and now like 9cat and like all these other things, they're like they belong to us kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We took it back.
Yep. Yeah, we reclaimed it.
I love when you talk about 9cat like it's a physical like gemstone and like it's a fucking Marvel movie. Like we took it from the millennials and we claimed it as ours.
Literally. There was one other thing that was whatever. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Something popped into my head, but it's gone now. Long gone.
Yeah, that's happening to me a lot right now because I'm like my sleep deprivation means like I get a thought 1 second and
it goes.
In and out.
Turpina over here, dude. Can't remember.
Dude, okay. I used to make rage comics about me and my crush, and I'd be Derp and she'd be Derpina, and I would send them to her.
Wow.
And
you should not have said that publicly.
I know.
I would have taken that to the grave.
Like this video might need to be deleted, dude. Like I don't know.
No, but like
we can find that shit.
It low-key worked almost though. Like she
almost.
I mean, you know, she's the one that got away.
Wow. Derpina got away, man. That's fucked. No, she's got another derp out there.
Did y'all use like Kik and
Yes, I loved Kik. God.
That shit was crazy. That was insane.
No, Kik was like Kik felt like a red carpet. Like I was like pulling out my best jokes on Kik. Like everything was like way cooler on Kik.
I remember one of the most memorable moments with Kik is like I posted something on there, but I was with like my Mormon friend at the time, and it was obviously very vulgar because I'm like a vulgar person by nature. And he was
disgusting.
Pissed. He was so mad that I posted it in his house, and he was like, you can't be doing that in my house. Like this is, and like he was like, if my parents found out somehow, like I'd be done. And like I was like, how are your parents gonna find out that I posted a video in your house or an audio in your house? But yeah.
Did you ever use MSN?
Honestly, no, I didn't really.
MSN was amazing because they had this thing where you could, if somebody hadn't like replied to your message in a while, you could do this thing where it would put a fucking this blue fist on their screen. It doesn't, it like they didn't need to be tabbed in.
Oh my!
They would just do like this like thing
that,
like.
That literally just like triggered me. I remember the blue fist.
Dude, it was so fucking annoying.
I gotta pull this up now.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah. MS. Dude, yes. Ew. Winks is what they were.
Yes. And some of them were like really weird and gross.
Yo, oh my god. This is tripping me out right now.
Okay, I do see it. Why is it like that? I didn't expect it to look like that.
Like bit crushed.
There's like a fan-made thing where you can go on MSN. It's like it's kind of, I remember downloading it. I was like, I'm definitely going to get a virus from this, but I actually didn't. And then I was able to like, and then I made all my friends download it so I could send them the little fist.
Yep. Okay, I just remembered what I was going to say earlier. We were talking about like how nostalgia is ruling the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait until the iPhone 4 comes back for its camera. It's the next thing in the cycle. We're at digital. We were at film cameras. Now we're at digital cameras. I'm going to be the first, and I'm going to trend set the iPhone 4 camera. And
it actually really is moving in that direction because I've seen a couple of people using like a flip phone camera. Mm-hmm. So then it's like we're slowly building ourselves back to like like 6 years from now we'll be using like an iPhone 11 camera. We'll be like, oh, good old times.
We are burning through nostalgia at like an insane rate. Like we're already in the 2010s. Like we don't like we're gonna be like nostalgic about like 2016 and 2024. Like that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
I am like I've realized, and this is like kind of depressing, but like the older I get and the worse my disassociation gets, the harder it is for me to be nostalgic about like 2019, a great year for me. Mm-hmm. Like when I look back at those memories, I'm like, was that even me, or was this like some like shit that I dreamt up? Like, those memories don't feel like they belong to me, so I don't feel this like crazy sense of nostalgia about them, which is like,
I feel that,
which sucks because like nostalgia is probably one of my favorite feelings in the world when you just really like you look back at it and you're like, damn. Mm-hmm. That's actually where I found out about you guys. You and Enya was when I was in LA 2019 and I was hanging out with my friend and he was like, I got to show you these two. Like, they're so funny. And then the first thing I saw about you guys was toilet water. And I thought that shit was so gross. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, okay, so I'll explain that more. I've never actually really talked about the tour ever once in my life. And I've talked about it twice today already. But so the whole like point of like the tour we went on, it was called like the Get Comfortable tour. Mm-hmm. And we the whole idea behind it was to make like the audience like as uncomfortable and make them like the butt of the joke as possible. So we like got up and like bombed some stand up, like we like said the worst jokes possible to like bomb on purpose, and like we just wanted everybody to be like cringing and like, oh, like what the fuck was that? And then part of that was at the time we had like a really popular song which was like the Take diss track. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I have, yeah.
Know what it is. It was like really popular at the time. And everybody there like wanted us to perform it, and we knew that was going to be like what they wanted. So like we pivoted off of that, and we were like, okay, like let's like make a joke out of this. And so we made a new song called Toilet Water, which was the worst song you've ever heard, the most disgusting song you've ever heard. And we performed it like 6 times in a row, like back to back to back. It was like 18 minutes of the show was us performing that like awful, disgusting song. And then we would perform at the very end, take a diss track, just to give them something to like be like excited about, because it really was like intentionally the worst show we've ever done. And then I'll never forget the Phoenix stop. Every single person that came up to us like after the show, it was like the only place where like it actually worked on like the audience, like fully worked, where everyone was like, dude, I'm so sorry, like that was like really hard to watch, like I'm so sorry for you guys. Like I hope you come back, like we really like Phoenix isn't this bad, like the audience reaction wasn't supposed to be like that. And we were like, no, like that was the point, like thank you for reacting that way. But yeah, it was intentionally awful, and it was very escapist, because like looking back, like we could have made something really great and actually funny, but we just took like the escapist route. But I'm not proud of it, because I feel like we executed our goal very.
It does go hard though. Like the beat is really good, and the chorus, it was like stuck in my head.
If I shit it, I'ma eat it.
I didn't know it was because of that. I just thought you guys were feeling a little silly goofy, and you just got in the booth and made that.
Dude, there was such an era for like, even like Jake and Dana were involved in it, where we were just making like trap rap, like awful music that for some reason people enjoyed. I feel like we kind of like pioneered that like style of YouTube, like, but whatever.
You guys have been around forever, like a really
literally
like ages.
We're roaches. You can't get rid of me. I'll always mold and be what people need me to be. No, actually, that's not a lie. Or that's not the truth.
Did you start off on Vine? Is that where you? Yeah, because since I found you in 2019, I was like pretty late to the train. But I kept seeing pictures of you where you looked like you were 12 years old, and you were like on Vine or some shit, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was on Vine doing shock value humor, which has not played out in my favor, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Can't change the past. Why dwell in it?
Mm-hmm. Me and Hooverr were from like a pretty horrific side of YouTube, so like, we understand.
Literally, like if we look back at like what our jokes and like what our community even was, it is awful. Like it is literally like I just look back and I'm like, how is that me? Like how did I like actually think that like this is funny or like this is actually a good joke? Like I don't know.
Yeah. It's just so easy to fall into that like mentality, especially like for me, I was just like extremely insecure, and like I didn't like even know who I fucking was, and it was just like scary kind of having this like audience, and like also going through like puberty while doing that is like psycho. So it was just easy, I guess. It was like the perfect storm to like create awful content. I like cringed so hard.
For me, it was just like I think like there was a moment where I reached a turning point, and I was like, I think this is just I hate the people I'm around. I hate the person I am. So then at one point I just started kind of changing, and then there was a part of my brain that just completely removed my memories of being that person. And then I think like I watched back one of like a video I was in, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like what the fuck was this? Like I completely forgot how dog shit this was. And there was a moment where I was just like, I'm the worst. Like Jesus Christ.
It's good though to have those things. I feel like to like look back on and be like, dog, like what the fuck was I doing? Because like that just means you're like elevating and innovating as a person. You're just like growing up. So like, would I change some things? Yes, but like ultimately, like probably not. Like it made me who I am today. So
whatever, mate. Change it. What is it? Come on, mate.
Why did your fucking face shapeshift into like total?
Turned into an old British man when that happened.
That's what they all look like.
Right,
mate. Whatever.
Right, fucking hell. The witch is upstairs. Getting a potion.
No, it's like a witch. It's like an evil witch.
Exactly.
Have you ever been to the UK?
That's what I was. This is the American coming out of me, but it's Paris in the UK.
No. What the fuck?
I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
No, it was. I'm being dead serious, and it's really bad. I don't know geography. Sue me. Lock me up.
Listen, man, if you're going, I'm going too. I'm going too. I don't know.
That's
I've been to
disgusting.
Europe. I have not been to the UK. No, that's like, oh god, no. I don't even want to act smart. I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Don't
This
be
is
shy.
We're free thinkers here, you know?
Okay, the UK is like London,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
London.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were there.
Yeah, we were there.
We got fuck. There's like
Couple more.
there's like Cockermouth.
What the fuck is that?
There's
Dude,
like
I think that's where Axel
Shitterton.
grew up. I think his ass grew up in
There's
Cockermouth.
Shitterton.
Oh yeah, we drove by Shitterton, I think.
There's like a couple more, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Are you reading off like a BuzzFeed article right now? It's like funny British villages.
British insults.
I was about to pull it up because there's this meme where it's because I love like weird city names. So like in my weather app, I'm really airing out my secrets here.
This is good.
And like everybody's about to be doing this. Like it's the new thing. But I have like really shitty like town names in my weather. So I have like Boobiala, I have Hole, I have fucking
Those are actually-
vagina, penis cola. It's pretty good.
That's what Axel
We got
drinks. Dude. He's
Cornville.
drinking on that right now.
Yeah, he's drinking penis cola.
Guys, this is fucking
This one I
Dr.
can't
Pepper,
say.
man. What are you talking about?
We got tits with a Z.
Whoa,
which is a
that's
These
classic.
are
fucking
like OG
radical.
usernames almost.
Yeah. We got intercourse. This is a classic. But the OG is Boobiala. When we found Boobiala, it literally like shifted my reality. It changed everything. But there's a meme where it's like a road trip through the UK. And it has like all of these really funny names. Okay, I found it. Here it is. We got, you start in Shitterton, you make your way to Ass Hill, then you make your way to Fingering Hoe, and then you make your way to Sluts Hole Lane. I'm literally getting your podcast like completely demonetized right now.
Dude, it always gets fucking demonetized. Like, you're fine.
But you end up in Twat.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is Great Britain, right?
That
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I know some things.
Look at you go. You're really you
Mr.
learned a lot in
Geography.
the last hour. You've like been improving
Yeah.
steadily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
My growth rate is trending upwards.
so have you left so you've been to Paris is what I gathered from that.
Yes.
So is that the only place outside of America that you've traveled to?
No. I've been to Japan. I
Ooh.
traveled Japan.
Ooh.
I've been to Mexico a few times. I mean, Canada, obviously. But I'm planning a trip right now to Iceland.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Dude, I want to go to Iceland.
Nice.
That place looks sick.
Yeah, I want to stay there for like a month and get like an Airbnb and just like completely disconnect. And I don't know what I would do. I'd probably lose my fucking mind, but I need to. Life's a little too good right now. I need to ruin my brain chemistry.
That's
feel that.
literally how I feel when I like am not depressed for
Gotta
like 2 weeks.
self-sabotage.
Exactly. When I'm not depressed for like 2 weeks, I'm like I kind of miss it. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm at my funniest, at my most creative when I'm kind of the unhappiest.
Exactly. Like when life's going good, like I always say, like I'm craving chaos. And like I get the chaos that I crave, and it's like the worst shit ever for me. And it's never good, but it's character development or some shit. I don't know.
Exactly. I'm going to Italy in March with Jake.
Yeah, Jake was telling me about that.
Oh my god, he's spilling all our
That's-
secrets.
I know, yeah. It's really, I just haven't talked to Jake in like a very long time, so we just like caught up like crazy. We were on like the phone for like 2 hours.
Oh,
But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, obviously you've traveled a bunch, I'm sure, like around Europe and stuff.
Yeah, I've traveled a fair share. I've been to the UK a ton. I haven't traveled around Europe as much as I'd want to, because I was going to do it like summer 2020. I was going to do like I was going to train across Europe and go to a bunch of countries.
Yeah.
COVID happened. God, this big red is like fucking rotting my insides right now.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like I had it from a young age, and I feel like it like grew me to be the man that I am, and I feel like I can't get coronavirus now because I drank it. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, it's like the new vaccine that everybody's talking about.
Exactly. Like if you just like pour that like and gargle it in your throat, like they'll kill all the COVID like particles.
You have to acclimate your body to it. You have to like dilute it with some water, and then you get used to it, and slowly up the dose.
I'm getting some side effects right now, man. It's got me like. Ooh, ooh.
Well, take another sip. You know, like it'll calm it down. Like you just got to keep going. Like
I think
if you
that's-
stop, then that's when it's bad. You know.
That's
Exactly.
quite honestly the worst possible thing I could do right now is keep drinking that shit.
Well, let's take one more sip.
All I can really taste is sugar.
I don't know what you're
That's
talking
all-
about. That it's, you know what's interesting
That's
about Big
actually
Red?
good.
It's actually good for you. You're actually supposed to drink Big Red. Like your body needs it. So like,
Of
you take
course.
a lot of
Water.
sugar. Yeah, it's like water.
Yeah, included 40 grams added sugars. 40 grams.
It is a lot.
Whoa.
No, like
Dude,
it
I'm
is.
gonna-
It's for me like Big Red. When I have it, it's literally like a drug where I'll do it like every blue moon, because if I did it like at least like 2 times a week, like my body would shut down and I'll die. Like
Yeah.
it is actually
Yeah.
terrible, but you know it's a vice. I'm not
Jesus
proud of it.
Christ.
It's a good vice.
It's yeah.
That's another thing I decided for 2022 is I'm living the most hedonistic lifestyle I possibly can. If it makes me happy and I want it, I'm going to get it. And one of those things is a vape.
Ooh.
So,
Dude,
yeah.
I almost got into vaping like 2 years ago, but I like
No.
I got too fucking like I got too sick. Not too sick. I got too lazy to walk to the vape store. Basically, that's the only reason it didn't happen. I was like going through this
Good.
week of like procrastination, and I was just like, I don't want to go to the vape store, and then I just didn't do it.
It's like the worst decision I ever made. It like makes me sick. It doesn't even feel good. It's like the most bullshit, like fake thing ever. Thankfully, like it's really easy for me at least to just like stop. So I can't like, but yeah. Hooverr, have you done any traveling?
I've traveled only to England, and that was this year or last year. I mean,
Oh yeah, you did that big trip with Weston and Kaylin, right?
yeah. Us four all went to Brighton for like, what is it? For them, they were there for I think like 5 days maybe, and then I was there for 10
Yeah.
days, and that was really fun because that was the first
Wow.
time I ever went out of the country. And so then,
Cool.
other than that, like yeah, I never really traveled outside of America. Just that it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ended up being there
Brighton's
for
the
a
most
month.
British. Oh God.
Yeah.
By choice. But
Were you trapped
Bright-
there? What happened?
Brighton's the most British place on planet Earth, like
It-
from what I've seen.
It's
is.
it's like the good side of Britain. Like I've been all around the UK. Birmingham is like a very British city as well, but in like a really awful sense. Like it stinks. It's like brick shitty buildings everywhere. It's just like a total fucking bomb hole. Like it is it's a fucking mess. But Brighton is just it's lovely. It's not too big, not too small. And
Perfect.
it's very kind of gay. It is like the gay capital of the UK.
No wonder you stood there. You were there for a month.
Yas. Yeah. Wait, how would a British person say yas?
Yas. I don't know.
Yas.
Yas,
Yas.
mate. Yas, mate. Yas, mate.
Yes, bro.
Slay.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
Sly.
yes. Slay the boots house down.
Oh my!
Burn the house.
you know that meme?
No,
Yeah.
this guy's
Slay
a
the boots
memer.
house down.
Oh my god!
I know some things.
You watch TikToks?
Couple
No.
here and there. That it actually, I genuinely think TikTok is the worst thing to happen to humanity
I think so too.
I think you might be right.
in a very long time.
It is.
It's so diabolical and evil.
There are so many things wrong with it. Number one, I realized that I had a problem when like sometimes I would just be like, I'll go like I didn't even realize I was going on TikTok. I was just like doing this over and over again,
Mhm.
and then I realized
Yes.
I've been doing this for 2 hours, and I was just
Yeah.
like, bro, like what the fuck?
I'm I'm like on my spreading anti-TikTok rhetoric train right now. Like I literally need to plant that seed in everybody's head so they realize. But I think like collectively, like society has like begun to like wake up and we're like, wait, this is actually really fucking bad for my brain. But
it's so fucking useless in every sense of the word because
yes.
you scroll for hours, and I couldn't tell you like a single video I watched in like the 15 minutes that I sit on TikTok just scrolling.
Yeah.
I like don't retain any of it. And I say this like I've quit, like, but it's like the most addictive thing I've ever put into my brain ever. It's like
Genuinely.
I literally cannot stop. But thankfully I've been able to like curb my screen time just by like drowning myself in like work and stuff. So that's been healthy, kinda, but whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
evil.
try to do. I just try to when I kind of try to catch myself in the act, and then I'm like, I should go do this instead because this will actually benefit me in the long term. And usually
We
that's
should start AA for TikTok.
oh my god, true.
Oh my god, that will be a thing in the future.
TTAA. Yeah, like literally, they had those like gaming rehabs in Asia. I remember.
Oh my god,
there was like rehabs for like people who were like really addicted to gaming, who would like literally live inside of those. What are they called? Like they were like those gaming.
Internet cafes.
Yeah,
internet cafe.
Yeah,
they like live in there. It's like rehab for those.
I remember like
send
watching
their kids
this,
off the camp.
I remember watching a YouTube story about how some guy like he died because he was sitting down for so long.
Yeah.
And then when he stood up, a blood clot had formed in his leg, and then it just went straight into his heart, and he like it was too big, and he died.
That's always scared me.
That's cursed as hell.
No, yeah, that's why it's
you really
recommended
can't
that
do
you
anything.
stand up all the time.
I think that's why Weston got his standing desk, was because I think he heard about something like that, and he's like, I gotta get a standing up desk now.
You literally can't do anything in excess in this life. Like so much bullshit.
It fucking sucks.
Fuck this.
Literally.
Fuck, I was gonna like I had like something like really topical and good to say, and then it literally I was about to open my mouth and it just went out my mouth. The idea went out of my mouth and I can't remember it.
We could talk about music.
Oh my god, yes.
We share
I
similar
fucking hate
interests.
music.
Do you actually?
No. I love
Hooverr just sits in silence.
I asked that because I like for the first 17 years of my life, I like hated music.
Really?
Like, I did not listen to. I didn't hate it, but like I hated the music my parents listened to growing up, and I didn't
Same.
realize that there was like a whole world outside of that music. So I just never really explored it. And then I met Enya and Christian and Michael, and they all had like really nice music tastes. So, and then also I was like involved in like SoundCloud, era SoundCloud. So like Lil Yachty and all them, Minnesota, that was like my shit.
That was
But
a
then
fucking
I
fun
learned to love-
time.
Yeah, when that shitty fucking music was coming out, but it was like the most fun music I've ever heard in my life. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know. But
It was
I
just-
learned to love music.
Yeah, I was always like my fucking dad when I was a kid would always try to like push the Beatles onto me, and then I think at a certain point I became so sick of them because it was literally like all I would hear was just the Beatles. Which like now that I'm older and it's been fucking 16 years, I'm like I'm kind of going back to the Beatles. I'm like, okay, this wasn't actually bad. I just like didn't want to listen to it at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I really got into music because of The Life of Pablo by Kanye, because that shit dropped.
So
And
sick.
then I listened to that all the way through because everybody was talking about it. And I up until that point, I was just one of those like people that would like post like shitty memes where it's like, oh dude, Kanye West makes the worst music. In reality, I'd never listened to any of it. And then I listened to The Life of Pablo and I was like, this is incredible. Like, this is amazing. And then since then, I would just start listening to fucking every album that I wanted to, that I felt interested in.
So cool. Yeah. I think the first Kanye album that I listened to was Yeezus. Are you like a big Kanye fan now?
I went through a whole phase where I was like, I revered that man as a god. I was like,
I think it's like a rite of passage. Like if you haven't explored his like discography yet, like it's part of the human condition. You just have to once, like, just go through, enjoy it, hate it, whatever. But like, you have to listen to Kanye's discography.
it's incredibly diverse.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Now I listen to the worst music you've ever heard.
Yeah,
Actually,
we were literally talking about this before. How like I do this thing where Drew will put a song on his story, and then like half the times I'm like, what the fuck is this song? Like you put some like catchy ass shit on your stories, and then now I found out that there's a whole playlist where like somebody, every time you put a song on your story, they just put it in this playlist. So now I just like go to the playlist.
Oh,
immediately.
word?
I'm like, yeah.
Wait, I need that.
I'm gonna send it to you.
What is it?
It's called Drew Phillips IG Stories.
That is insane that they've like been keeping up with all of them.
Damn. This is crucial. Oh, they've kind of slowed down. They stopped in September 20.
Damn, I hope
Damn.
See if there's
Hopefully they're doing all
anything.
right.
Oh, this one's kind of updated. No, this is 2020. Oh, wait, this one's kind of updated. December 1st, 2021. But I've kind of stopped posting on IG anyways.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that. That's what my question was when I was like, "Oh, this is topical," because we were talking about TikTok, and I was like, gonna ask you, like, is that why you also left Twitter? Because you were just like, "Fuck this."
Kinda. I just like, I feel like Twitter's like a cesspool of like negativity and hatred. And I was in this like reform period in my life where I was like, I don't need like I was like in a really awful point in my life, and just that like pressure and negativity, and just like I don't know, yeah, it just, I feel like being able to open my phone and have access to like not only hundreds of thousands of people is like really dangerous for my brain, but also have access to like every news story ever is like really bad, not only for myself but for everybody else. And I was just like, dude, this is like a toxic place. So I just got rid of it. I mean, but there are people who can enjoy it and love it. I don't have like the brain for it, I don't think, anymore. But I was good at fucking Twitter. I ate that shit up. I knew how to like make a viral tweet.
Same.
But now I'm 2 years clean.
Oh my god, congrats.
That's a big achievement.
Thank you guys.
Somebody should give you like one of those coins, but it has like the Twitter logo on it.
Yeah, a little Twitter bird.
The AA, TikTok, Twitter, AA.
I have like a very much love and hate relationship with it, where I think I will go a month where I'm just like, oh, I fucking love this. You tweet out banger after banger. You're like, man, I'm so funny. And then there's just like a really bad day. Like some bullshit happens someday where like, sometimes it'll be like one of your friends is getting shit on, or you'll get shit on, or you're watching like just like some fucking completely AWOL discourse happening, and then you're just like, I need to leave this place. Yeah,
it's very tribal. Like there's a lot of like tribalism and like ancient human like subconscious like thoughts in Twitter, where it's like, okay, like we're gonna find this one person today to all hate, and then it like becomes that. And I just like I partook in that, and I just decided like that's just not good for my brain, so I left. I bounced.
Yeah, that it's very easy to get caught in that whole like cycle. It's like it's such a trap.
I have like recently been toying with the idea of coming back to Twitter and just having like a healthy relationship with it. But yeah, I
think it's a lot more fun because I kind of taught myself to do it this way. Just tweet and close it. You don't need to like scroll through the replies. You don't need to fucking look at your DMs.
See, that's what I was addicted to, was like all the, that's what I meant when like access to like hundreds of thousands of people was like I could go down my timeline and read like everyone's thoughts on like whatever was going on like in the zeitgeist at the time, and it just like was not like no human should be able to do that in my head. And then when I would tweet, I would scroll through all the replies, and it would be like this is so funny, like this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, or like whatever. And like that was like immediate like dopamine hits to my brain. And yeah. Oh, it did. Are we back?
It didn't ring for you too.
It crashed for a second. I was like,
hardcore.
I was just like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say anything. Like, I don't know if
for a second, I thought like my connection dropped. So I was just like, oh.
I just went like this one, and then I like looked over at Axel. I was like, is it broken for you?
Yeah, I don't know where I left off, but basically reading the replies was like immediate dopamine hits to my brain,
Literally.
and I got addicted to it.
Yeah, I think
just-
that's what it was for me too. Was just it. I love doing it when everybody's like, literally what you said. The positivity is like yes, and then you miss once, or like sometimes people are just like annoying as a joke, but like they're just really annoying when they're being that way, and then it just kind of starts to all build up. Also, another thing that I hate about Twitter is I think there's just a lot of I think like self-righteous people where they will attack a person and they'll do it under like the guise of activism, but it's pretty obvious that they're doing it just because they want to bully somebody.
Hateful.
They just want to jump somebody. It's just shit like that is why I think that's my biggest problem with a lot of the Axel Webber stuff as well. Is I think there are some people that are just really like they're just really butthurt about it in like a really weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fully agree that there is some like validity to like some of their arguments, but like at the end of the day, it's just like this kid who didn't realize what he was doing, and now he's like, it's kind of like how we all like kind of fell into this like these jobs that we have now. It's like we didn't intentionally do this; it just happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is unfair for him. But I do think he's a monster and he scares the fuck out of me sometimes.
And he called me a fat ass and hit me.
Yeah, see?
Like people are forgetting this part. Like he literally called me a fat ass and he punched me. Just fuck.
Toxic ass behavior.
And Hooverr was like a big fan too before that.
I know,
went
dude.
up,
I was like,
he
dude,
went up to ask for an autograph.
I was like, can I see the room? Like, can I sit down on that couch, that small ass couch that you have? And he's like, no, fatty. How about you go take a hike? And I was like, okay, well, there goes my hero. Like, never meet your heroes.
Wow.
Christ.
Don't meet your idols, truly.
I know. I don't want to go into it anymore. It's just going to make me cry.
I'm sorry, man. I know how much it meant to you, and I was the one that encouraged you to go up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you really had to like pick up your courage because you were so nervous.
I was like stuttering. I was like avoiding eye contact.
So this is your fault.
Yeah.
I guess
you know what? It is his fault. It's partially his fault.
Are you gonna take that, Hooverr?
I'm not taking this shit.
Let him. Yeah.
I'm tweeting out his IP address right now.
Yeah.
Yep. If you hate the Twitter world so much, then how about they're going to be at your doorstep tomorrow?
Listen, I'm moving in 2 days anyway, so if anybody wants to come to my house, do it fast.
Come in
because I won't be here. I won't be here in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, maybe, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Emergency Intercom at a Patreon. I was like, why don't we start a Patreon? But then I realized we already Twitch stream, so that's already like kind of our Patreon.
No, we can make another one. We can get some more money.
And then on the Patreon, you give us $30, you get my address.
Or every single day we we have goals, and every single goal we hit, we release another number or like letter or part of your address.
Why mine only? Like, why don't you pitch in a little bit?
You could do a twerk reward.
Oh my god,
a twerking reward.
I could do that. I could do some twerking.
Just a thought. It's really just a thought, and you could do like a flash mob. Twerking flash mob.
I literally we've been like planning. I can't even say it ironically. We've been planning a COOLDOG flash mob. One of the like worst ways to promote a podcast. If we like went out and did a flash mob like VidCon.
And give everybody COVID.
yeah, part of the flash mob, everyone takes off their mask and they throw it, and then everyone just the coronavirus just spreads.
Yeah. I feel like for like literally I feel like for the entire duration of this podcast, every single episode at one point we just turn anti-mask and anti-vax. Like I think every single episone.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
God.
It is.
Like it's so fun to say, like, get this fucking muzzle off. I'm like in public, I'll like be in a store and like right when I walk outside, I'm like, get this fucking muzzle off me. And I love watching people like look at me and they're like, what is this freakazoid doing in California?
Dude, I had an aunt, the real estate agent who like brokered my apartment. He was an anti-masker because I went to view the apartment and he came downstairs to meet me. First of all, he wanted to shake the hand. Like he was very adamant that we shook hands. And because I'm like such a beta cucklord, I shook the hands and I probably got COVID.
Beta cucklord.
But then,
do you speak multiple languages?
Yeah, I speak English and Estonian.
Okay.
Sorry,
that was just
no. A lot of people don't think Estonian is a language. They oftentimes ask like, what do they speak in Estonian? I'm just like, Estonian, duh.
Made up.
Like having a language is like some sort of exclusive thing where like you can't have it if you're Estonian.
Yep, you can't actually. I just made that rule. So.
But the agent like he like kind of pointed him. He's like, oh, we're doing the whole mask thing, and then he put the mask on, but he put it like this where his nose was out, so he might as well just not have done it. And then we were walking up the stairs, and he said, I'm not vaccinated. I've never gotten COVID. Are you vaccinated? And I was like, yeah, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then we just like walked up 3 floors in total silence. So I was just,
oh, hell. Dude, I'm so unconfrontational in person. If someone was like, oh, we're doing the mask thing, I'd be like, no, we're not. No, we're not. We don't have to. And I'd like, take it off.
I hate liberals. Just take it off.
Yeah.
No, literally, that's how I was, because I saw another apartment before that, and we didn't shake hands then because I was just like, I don't want to do that. But if somebody reaches out their hand, I don't want to do the whole thing where like, oh, really? Like, are we going to do this? Like when somebody reaches out their hand, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to super spread. It's just going to happen.
I guess I'll do it. I still hug people. I'm naughty.
Oh my God.
Like, when I meet people, I still like side hug. I'm naughty.
Have you had COVID?
Yes, twice.
I think I've had it twice too.
Literally, I got made fun of for having it twice, and I was like, that's not like that abnormal. Like the vaccine is kind of wearing off right now. The booster's not made for this strain. Like, kind of makes sense that like I would get it twice. Mm-hmm. But I got it like very early. First time around, it beat my fucking ass. I had to go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Second time, it was literally like the easiest sickness I've ever had, and I attribute it to the vaccine and shit. But I was sick for a day. But
Hoover's
like,
never
everybody
had it.
get this. Really?
Never had it. And you know why? It's that big red, man. I'm telling you that right now. It's that big red.
Wow, actually. You might be onto something.
I don't know how I
Cigarettes
haven't.
and Big Red.
I don't know how I haven't, because like I've been around so many people where then they will get COVID and then I haven't gotten COVID from it. I don't know why.
Damn.
But like if I get COVID, like I'm done for.
You just have the God particle.
Mm-hmm. I think I might be a god, actually.
You have the God particle. Yeah, you have the particle.
The first time I had it, I had insane leg pain. Like my legs were on
Ooh.
fire. I remember laying in bed and my thighs were just like, oh my God. And then that, like, I only had that tiredness. And then I realized like 3 weeks after the fact that I think it like infected my brain, because I have a lot of trouble remembering anything from like the 2 weeks that I had it.
Damn.
And then I think I might have had it in September, because I did do I kind of like self-isolated because I was like, okay, I might have it, because I was doing like the quick tests, the fucking you spit and then it shows like 2 lines or 1 line, and those were negative, but those aren't always accurate. But I definitely had symptoms, and since then I've like come into close contact with a lot of people that have had COVID, and I haven't gotten it. I've gotten tested like multiple times, and I've never gotten it since then. So I think I'm like immune right now.
Think about this. If chemtrails are real, why don't we mutate a COVID variant that is not deadly, and we just drop it on everybody with chemtrails, and then everybody gets it, and we have herd immunity, and we can never get it again because the virus can't infect anybody. It's my idea.
I love that idea.
They should replace Dr. Fauci with you.
Me talking about like biochemical warfare. Like it's
we need to get rid of that old fart.
Yeah, literally, he's fucking such a fucking nerd. Like, you're so much cooler.
Nerd loser.
He's actually the next guest. the week after this, it's
We
Dr.
were
Fauci.
but he's probably gonna like pass away before then. Who knows? He's old. That'd be fucked
He's
up if
gonna
he actually
turn to
does.
powder.
And then I'm like, oops.
No, if he actually does.
We've predicted a couple deaths and strokes and heart attacks on our podcast.
Did you guys predict Betty White? I predicted Betty White.
We did not predict that.
Betty White's a pretty easy one though.
I knew Betty White was gonna fucking croak as soon as they started like putting the preemptive articles like, oh, she's gonna turn 100 soon. I was like, okay, you just killed her. She's fucking done. Like they should have never mentioned it until the day of.
Do you know Bob Odenkirk?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
predicted the heart attack.
What?
How the fuck did you do that?
The week before. It was crazy. It just happened. Me and Enya were both like, Bob Odenkirk is like the sexiest man on planet Earth. And then a week later, he had a heart attack and died. So
You low-key manifested that.
I know.
no, he didn't die. He didn't die.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't
Yeah.
die. I was like, wait, hold on, what? Oh, he's dead.
You almost killed
Yeah.
Saul Goodman. That's fucked up.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for that last season.
Oh yeah. Is it ever gonna happen?
It is because they after I think he was in the hospital for like a week and then he just went straight back to work. And now I think it's coming out during spring.
Mm.
So I'm excited for that. Well, well, that show just got canceled
Oh,
because you said that.
what do you mean? Megusa Saul. Better call Saul. Sorry.
But yeah, I guess we should start wrapping it up a little bit. Does anybody have any last topics you want to quickly cover that you want to get off your chest? Now's the time.
No.
No. Let me out of here.
Yeah.
Free me. They have me trapped. They have me trapped.
He already realized that you're not.
They
Axel
forced me
Webber.
to do this.
There's no getting out of the
They forced me to
doghouse.
do this. They forced me. Wow.
You're stuck in here
That
forever.
That actually.
That actually, I need to start saying that more. That I need to make that like
Put
my
that on a
catchphrase.
shirt and sell it.
You're the third co-host of Cool Dog now. You're gonna come back here every week,
day. Do this every day.
and I don't know who's gonna break the news to Enya, but you're not gonna be doing that anymore. There's an exclusivity clause
Rip
in the
up that
contract,
Oh,
and
God damn it.
you'll be happy to know that Cool Dog makes nowhere near as much money. So
Something just fell off your wall. What the hell is
Did it
that?
actually do it? It did. Dude,
A ghost
you know what's
fell.
funny? This is actually really fucked up. I said to Axel before the podcast started, I'm like, I hope it doesn't fall down. And I literally, like, not even joking, like 5 seconds ago was just looking at it. I'm like, did it fall down? And it didn't.
Wow.
And now it did. And oh my God.
It's cursed. There's a ghost in that house that does not like that color.
It's another Corey sibling that I don't know of. It's like banging on the walls.
It's Poot Corey. Trapped. They live inside of a suitcase under their house.
A suitcase. And they bang on the walls and then it like vibrates the house and then it knocked over the
I think
Can you bought a thing.
Poot Lovato might be the best thing to ever happen to the internet.
did you say Poot? Oh, the Poot Lovato meme?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Seb. I had to look at it real quick.
What is that? Where is that picture from?
They were at like a red carpet event and someone took a picture of them with like a flash camera and Demi looked at their photo or at their camera and it just was like the worst photo of all time.
That is insane.
Yeah, it turned out to be, and there's like a video of it happening.
Really?
And then Poot Lovato, yeah, there's like a video of like the photo being taken, the iconic Poot Lovato photo.
They're gonna be teaching that in history books.
They've never addressed it, which is annoying, but whatever. We'll allow that.
We got to
Is
get
there-
them to address it.
There needs to be a Poot Lovato NFT so I can make it my Twitter profile picture with the little hexagons.
You could, man. You honestly could. You just need to like mint it or whatever the fuck yourself.
I have we were talking about this at one point because Habbo Hotel gave me an NFT because I was just like, fuck it, give me the NFT, I'll take it. And then,
Ooh, that's a classic.
dude, I love Habbo. Habbo is like, I grew up on that shit. And then they reached out to me. They were like, we loved the video you made about Habbo. Please, which I don't know if they actually watched it because in the video, there's like a whole minute long segment where I talk about like the insane like pedophilia scandals
I
they
watched
had.
that video. So cursed.
It's wild. But then I took the NFT and it's actually fucking ugly. It's really ugly.
I want to look at their NFTs.
Some of them are actually like like after they gave me like a number one, and then they got like revealed a month after, I think. And mine was getting offers of like $800, but I was like, I'm not selling that shit because it gives you Habbo Club. So I'm like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh wow, sir.
Yeah, why would I? And now it's like falling off. Like nobody wants to buy it anymore anyway. So
you're fucking
Are they
Habbo
on
in
like
flop era.
OpenSea?
What'd you say?
Are they in like on OpenSea?
Yeah. If you just look up Habbo and it's Habbo avatars.
I wonder what their floor price is. Damn, my internet is beat right now.
Oh yeah, I'm like DDoSing you right now. I'm sorry, I found your IP.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is like an actual like IP grabber. This whole website.
God, I've messed up. One recently sold for 30 Ethereum.
What?
Damn.
What is that? Like $90,000?
What the fuck? Who's paying this?
Yeah, what
And why
the fuck?
Why didn't they offer that for my one?
Because yours is ugly as hell, but
Wait, let me see if I can remember the hashtag that mine is. Is that it? Oh yeah, okay.
What is it?
Mine is Habbo hashtag 452. Oh my god, it has an offer of $200 right now. God, it's fallen off.
used to be getting
Is
$1,000
it
and now $200.
4,052 or literally 452?
452.
Oh, you got some cool crystals on your head.
Yeah, but like I look kind of creepy and weird, but I do like my pants.
It's giving the LMFAO.
True, Red Foo like pants. Yeah,
Precisely.
damn.
Precisely that.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Drew Phillips. It was a
Thank
great
you.
conversation.
Thank you for having me. I would love to do this again sometime. Y'all were great hosts.
Aw,
Thank you.
that was a wholesome moment, right? Perfect way to end it off.
Oh,
Thank you for listening, guys. Make sure to comment some stupid bullshit like you guys do every week.
comment your favorite conspiracy theories,
Oh my god.
Wow.
And then next
That's
episode we'll
actually
start
sick.
spreading them
and then we'll start spreading them. We won't like reread them. We will just say them.
as fact.
That's something I do without addressing it, and I'm kind of giving away my sauce, is I'll just like plant the seed of like the most insane conspiracy theory in emergency intercom, and then just like see if people like believe it or like talk about it in the comments or call me insane. And
You're having
but-
fun with it.
I love
exactly.
that though. I
And
love
that
his line.
inspires me.
Quirked up.
I'm just going to start
Worked
ripping
up.
off your guys' podcast one to one. I'm going to start telling the same jokes,
Please,
the same
please
stories.
do. Actually, I have that. No, I'm not giving away that sauce. I'll tell y'all in private once we stop recording.
Oh my god.
My idea for something.
It's
But,
going on our Patreon.
Patreon
Yeah,
that
it's
just
going
started.
on the Patreon.
But yeah, listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, fucking Pandora.
Pandora, dude. Pandora, and like shuffle our podcasts in a random order.
But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.